From the moment she entered the royal spotlight, she was cast as the interloper, the outsider many blamed for unsettling an already fragile monarchy. She was labeled the villain, the infamous third party in a historic love triangle, and the one who needed to reshape public opinion. Meanwhile, Prince Harry, born into unparalleled privilege but also unmatched scrutiny, had long occupied a precarious space within the royal hierarchy. As the second son of Prince Charles and Princess Diana, he was the proverbial spare, always in the shadow of his elder brother, and often the target of media speculation and gossip. Throughout his life, Harry struggled with the burdens of royal expectation. Though he donned the military uniforms and participated in formal ceremonies, there was always an air of resistance around him, a reluctance to conform. The tabloids fed off this tension, crafting a rebellious image that only grew more pronounced over time. And when gossip emerged challenging the very foundation of his identity, his paternity, it spread with uncontrollable force. Allegations that Harry might not be Charles's biological son, but rather the result of an affair between Diana and James Hewitt, gained traction despite having no factual grounding. The media frenzy intensified with every photograph comparing Harry's red hair to Hewitt's or every resurfaced quote from old interviews. Speculative headlines splashed across covers: "Who's the real father?" While armchair sleuths online pored over side-by-side images, dissecting facial features with obsessive detail. To Harry, these weren't just tabloid games, they felt like a direct attack on his very being, unraveling the story he had been told since childhood. Meghan, ever his anchor, urged him to rise above it, to hold on to the truth they knew. But even her comfort couldn't entirely quiet the storm brewing inside him. Doubt has a way of creeping in slowly, and for Harry, those late-night moments of silence became dangerous. He'd stare at himself in the mirror, silently asking the question he never dared say aloud: what if they're right? Though he had no reason to distrust his mother or question Charles's role in his life, the rumors, repeated often enough, began to wear down his conviction. What made it worse was the royal family's response, or lack thereof. Buckingham Palace chose silence, refraining from either confirming or denying the rumors. For Harry, that silence was deafening. It felt like abandonment. It deepened the existing rift between him and Charles, and widened the emotional gap between him and William, who had always seemed more committed to the royal script. William advised Harry to ignore the noise, to let it blow over. But Harry couldn't. The rumors had taken root. They weren't just whispers in the wind anymore, they were shouting in his ears. Then came an unexpected twist. A mysterious woman, sharp-eyed and cloaked in secrecy, emerged with what she claimed was the truth. She presented Harry with an envelope she insisted held definitive proof about his lineage. Her offer was chilling: "This will give you answers, but everything has a price." Meghan was wary, fearing manipulation. But Harry, desperate for clarity, agreed to meet her. The meeting took place in secret. The room was dim, and the air thick with tension. The woman slid the envelope across the table. "This is what you've been searching for," she said. Harry's hand trembled as it hovered over the envelope. He hesitated. Did he truly want to know what was inside? The weight of uncertainty had already consumed so much of him. Could he handle the truth? When the story of his impending DNA test leaked to the press, the media world exploded. Commentators argued over royal protocol, questioning what would happen if the test disproved Charles's paternity. Would the monarchy suffer a blow from which it couldn't recover? Or would it, as always, endure, stoic and immovable, in the face of scandal? As Harry walked into the private clinic on the day of the test, he felt the enormity of the moment press down like a physical weight. The procedure itself, a simple cheek swab, was quick, but the psychological toll was anything but. The wait for the results was agonizing. During that time, Harry found himself haunted by thoughts of his mother. Would Diana have wanted him to do this? Would she have supported his quest for truth, or begged him to leave the past alone?